Full-time whistle. Kildare 15 points, Roscommon 112 is how it's finished. We're heading for extra time. The players absolutely shattered. Roscommon, they had to go to extra time against Offaly. Kildare will be very tired after what happened in Croke Park last week. We're going to have to do it again. 2 10-minute periods of extra time. Full-time score is Kildare 15 points, Roscommon 112. It's not over yet.
Oh yeah, that's some ending to the half, I must say. Again, Brian Lacey had a great opportunity to kill the ball at the far side of the field. Had men, outside him. Took the opportunity to go for a score, missed it. David Casey won it, worked it down, and again, talk about Frankie Dolan just holding his nerve, showing character and shooting a miraculous point. Wonderful score.
OK, let's go down to Michael Lester and Bernard Flynn.
Thank you very much indeed, Darrell, for the moment. Yes, extra time here, no more Park in Portage. Bernard Flynn, what a cracking game it's been so far, and still more drama to come, surely.
Absolutely superb for 23,000, a wonderful crowd, but a great game of football. It had everything. I mean, how Frankie Dolan did not kick the last one before he scored over the bar, we'll never know, but what nerves of steel. A brilliant score from a classy forward, but Kildare really should, they had the game won. They should have stopped, they should have broke down the attack, they let them come up, but I mean, full credit to Roscommon with 14 men, they battled hard. I mean, it's been a great game, plenty of attack and play, and I mean, full credit to all the players and every concern. A really good game.
They got the goal break early on in the second half that kind of set them up, and then they were in the driving seat for a lot of this game.
They were, the first 10-15 minutes second half, those common forwards lost away a lot. They lost their shape, they were looking leaderless up front, but the last 10-15 minutes they really battled hard, and we're just going to see a couple of great scores here now. This goal, I thought it might be the turning point. It was, well worked again.
Yeah.
Stephen Lone up the field. It was really a sub. John Tiernan, the Kildare backline exposed, and he just tucked it simply. He didn't blast it underneath the opposing goalkeeper as he came onto him. And full credit, John Tiernan, an excellent substitution and a brilliant goal. It should have probably given a real lease of life to Roscommon, but Kildare kept battling away. Glenn Ryan and players like that, they never gave up. He was absolutely a colossus in the second half.
Sure.
for Kildare. But Roscommon, under Tommy Card, they're not going to die, and we're now at 15 against 15, and God knows what will happen.
Well, again, I said this at half time that Kildare's legs might get tired. They didn't in the second half, in fairness. They played on, but now they have another 30 minutes of football to go.
And they've used all their subs there now.
Yeah.
You'll see they're going to be tired. The momentum will now be Roscommon. They were dead and buried with 20-30 seconds to go at the far end of the field when Shane Curran came up. Well, Tommy Carr will be absolutely thrilled with that last score. The momentum is now with Roscommon. They're fresher, more hunger. Kildare are going to have to dig so deep. I mean, they dug deep last Sunday, but they're going to have to deep to the bottom of the well like they have not done it for years.
Well, Pádraig Brennan got that point to put them ahead at the end. We thought that was it. He's had a superb game.
He's absolutely been brilliant, but I was surprised why Patrick Murray was taken off. I still don't understand why. He, along with Pádraig Brennan, were carrying the Kildare forward line.
This is Brennan's point that we thought was going to be the winner.
Pádraig Brennan has won a huge amount of possession. Apart from this excellent score, he curled it over beautifully, but he's won fantastic possession, won frees, laid the ball off, and has been superb in the second half, with not a lot and not enough support up front.
Roscommon will be thrilled, obviously, with Frankie Dolan's equalising point there. But we were watching down here. Dolan was standing on his own for a good 20-25 seconds. Nobody had picked him up. I think that Kildare will be kicking themselves for that.
It was one of the few times Brian Lacey didn't go to meet him. You were actually saying it to me. We were talking about it. He left him 20-25 yards in the zone for 4 or 5 seconds, nearly thinking the game was over. You don't do that with that guy. You just don't do it with a player like that. But he didn't. The last time he passed the ball, he took the responsibility and grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck with a brilliant point. But the one thing now is that, Kildare, I still think they're in with a great chance. But some of their forwards are not shown for the ball, and Tadhg Fennan has to be brought into the game more than he is.
OK, we're going to see what happens in that extra time after this that's coming up. What's coming up next here in the programme is the Lotto. Join us back here in Portlaoise again after that.
Good evening. The News 2 summary. The US military say 3 more of their soldiers have been killed in Iraq. It brings the number of US soldiers killed there since President Bush declared the war was over to 47. 4 others were wounded in a grenade attack which took place outside a children's hospital northeast of Baghdad. The United States has meanwhile said it's arrested a group of men believed to be Saddam Hussein's bodyguards. A 39-year-old man has been killed in a motorcycle accident in County Laois. He's the 3rd motorcyclist to die on the roads within the past 24 hours. The victim died when his motorcycle hit a ditch at Keelogue near Killeshan. Meanwhile, the Gardaí have named the motorcyclist who died yesterday after colliding with a tractor near Kinnegad in County Westmeath. He was 44-year-old Raymond Moore with an address at Knocknacarra in County Galway. And a 3rd motorcyclist was killed in County Leitrim yesterday. The 24-year-old man died when his motorbike collided with a car at the townland of Grange on the Carrick-on-Shannon to Drumshanbo Road. A 23-year-old man has appeared in court in Belfast charged with the murder of Jonathan Stewart, who was the first of 5 people shot dead during the Loyalist feud. Wayne Dowie, who has denied the charge, was remanded in custody for a month. Stewart, who was 22, had been attending a Christmas party last December in North Belfast when a masked gunman burst through the door of a house at Manor Street and shot him. He was the nephew of a well-known Loyalist but was not thought to have been involved with any paramilitary organisation. And that's the summary. Good evening.
When you need a number in a hurry, call Aircom 11811.
Good evening. The unsettled pattern in our weather continues, and today was no different, with more scattered showers being blown in on a westerly wind, and we will see some more of those also tomorrow. So if it's sunshine you're after, well, you'll have to head down to the Mediterranean, because just apart from a little cloud in northwestern corners of Iberia this Saturday, it was a day with blue, clear and sunny skies. So as a result, temperatures got up into the high 20s or low 30s, even higher than that down here in northern Africa. And there'll be little change with those temperatures in the coming days. And again tomorrow, many parts will see sunshine, although not everybody, because in northeastern areas of Spain and southern France there'll be thundery showers, and then it's northern Italy that will be most at risk from them on Monday. No fear of showers though breaking out down here in the Canary Islands. A dry and sunny story also over here in the East Med, with some very hot weather, values of up to 36 in Cyprus this afternoon. That heat though sparking off a few showers over the weekend, but that will be the exception rather than the rule. Now tomorrow we'll also see sunshine and some scattered showers, and at times they'll possibly be heavy and even thundery. Temperatures about average for July. Tomorrow's range is 17 to 20, but it will be quite breezy in a moderate to fresh southwesterly, which means at times crossings will be choppy. Good evening.
Call Aircom 11811 for any number you need.
Right now on 2, we join Ronan Collins for this weekend's Lotto Draw. And right now we return to Portlaoise for the extra time in the exciting game between Kildare and Roscommon.